Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis, and today I am going to break down my 2021 starting template that I use in Ableton. So every year I go through and I just tweak and revamp my starting template just to make it a little bit easier for me to get ideas out. So at the beginning of every year, like I said, I just go through and make minor adjustments and either add or take away things. So hopefully if you guys find this video interesting or creative or helpful in any way, leave a like and subscribe, all that stuff, and let's get into it. So first we will start in session view. So with session view, I set up a few kind of clips, just a simple little beat, something to illustrate what I'm going to talk about here. So this is my kick. I have claps, shakers, hats, rides, all the regular stuff that you would find in a techno track. And at the end, I have my Roland TR8S. Now, if you guys are downloading this, you can just quickly delete that if you don't have a TR8S. Simple. But I have one, so this is what I use sometimes to put in track ideas and just quickly jot things down. So we have that. Now on each of these tracks, we have different things to boost quality, I guess, and the creativity of a track. So let's see, for instance here, we have the kick rack. Let's solo the kick. Very basic kick. And with my layer rack, I did a video on this a few months back, and so basically with this, it will split the kick into 3 different layers, low, medium, and high, and then you can adjust each layer and get a better kick. Add some glue, add a little bit of tube, a little bit of wet and dry, parallel. Oops, you know what, let's do it this way. We can distort as well. If we want distortion, we don't really need that. Add a little bit of sub. And after. So already it kind of makes the kick a little thicker and fuller. All you need is live kick verb. Now this is a guy who does some cool YouTube videos around techno. You guys should go follow him. He makes some great racks. And for this video and for this template, I decided to add his kick verb rack because it's really good. So just basically turn that on and it will give us this rumble. Something like that is pretty easy, right? Now that's for the kick. Now for the shakers. We have a nice shaker. Now we have this effects box, which will give us more control over the tone and some of the effects like reverb and delay. So let's add a little bit of distortion, because a little bit of distortion is always good. Add some vocoder to dirty these up. Some reverb. A little bit delay. And a little bit of stereo. Simple. We can do the same thing to the hats as well. So this is what our little track sounds like now. Nothing fancy or anything. Same with the synth arpeggios. We have this MDD Snake version 3. This is a cool little tool that allows you to kind of randomize when notes are triggered. What we do is we add this, which will randomize notes and velocities and give us a little bit of movement. And then we can also add our effects box to this as well. Right, give it, just make it fun. So all these things are set up in my template, which just allows me to quickly go from one instrument to the next and just start modifying and cutting and adding things to just make things cool in session view. And also in this view, I have set up C. The C key is a shortcut which will cut all of the lows. So if you push C, it'll just cut everything out. And also if you push M, that will put everything into mono. So the whole track will go into mono. And all of these are on the master. M, C. Very easy, very simple. Okay. So that's there. Let's move over to the arrangement view. Okay, so now that we're in our arrangement view and we're ready to make our track, what I set up here for myself and for you guys if you download, I set up here all these track markers, which just reminds me to insert an element or take an element out. Often when I first started anyways, I would make a track and it would just sound like a 4-bar loop for 6 minutes. So with this, what we did is we recorded our 8-bar loop, drag all this out till we hit the end. I like to make my tracks around 5:30 to 6 minutes. So we have insert sound here. So we have our kick, shakers, hats, synth, and impacts. The beauty of this track too is like if you're not using, say you're not using a top bass, you can just delete that. You know, you can delete the claps. We're not using that. You can delete this synth arp. We're not using that. Right? Just give yourself some, just clean up a few things. Next, we have the shortcuts that are in arrangement view. So I also set up on this side, like we did in the session view with C and M to cut out the lows and the mono. In here, what I did is we have numbers 1 through 7 that will go through elements, that will go through parts of the track. So 3 will go into the lead of the breakdown. 4 will go to the breakdown. 1 will go to the beginning. Now this all sounds the same, but what we can do here is we can start deleting things. Let's maybe only have the shakers start, and let's not have our impact start until later. Start it off like that. Now what we can do, another nice thing about these racks is I have an automation box that I made too. So I found that if I was using the same tools over and over, I just put it into a rack. So that's what I did here. So we have a fade, we have a washout, we have a low and a high pass, and we have a dropout to drop out all of the lows. So let's drop out the low one here. Right, so start at 1. Could probably dropped it here. Yeah, let's drop it here. Let's leave this. Now also with this on every other track, this disc automation box is here well. So this comes in a little too abruptly. What we can do is we can fade it in. So let's take these points and let's fade that in. Let's maybe do a washout as well. Okay. And let's also let's go to the break. And let's completely take the drums out. Now I'm just doing this very quickly just to show you guys how I would go about using this template. By all means, you know, you can take what you want from it. You can edit, delete, and do a bunch of other things to help you. Maybe let's put on, let's wash out maybe, and then let's keep it washed out here. Just for show. Let's also take out these impacts. And let's maybe fade in these hats. That's a nice thing. You can just go through and add and subtract very quickly. You know, get your idea out. All right, so the beginning. So we can just go back to the beginning. And we have our automation box that's working, doing certain things. Right here. That will drop everything out, bring it back in. And then we have the synth ARP, which is going to start the next bar. Drums here. It's simple. It's not. It doesn't have to be rocket science or anything crazy. Let's see. 3 will go into the lead in. This is where we're building up. That's where our little breakdown is. So if we're editing, this is good because we can just keep going over to the break and we can check the lead in, we can check the break. Very quick, very simple. And then we can cut the lows as well if we want to hear what it sounds like. This comes back in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are going to stay safe and creative out there. For me, these templates quickly allow me to speed up creativity and make shit really fast. Also, with the added shortcuts, they allow me to just get things out and check certain frequencies and things and minor problems and make adjustments here or there. I'll leave a link in the description to download the template. Stay safe, stay creative. This is Dennis, and I'm out. And enjoy yourself.